Dacia Bigster long-term test. Hey everyone, welcome back to Supercar. Today we're diving headfirst into the world of surprisingly affordable SUVs with the Dacia Bigster. This is no ordinary test drive though. We've had our hands on the Bigster for a while now, really putting it through its paces to bring you the long-term perspective. The good, the bad, and yes, even the ugly details. If you're a fan of honest car reviews and getting the most bang for your buck, you're in the right place. Hit that subscribe button and let's get into it right now. Alright, let's kick things off with the good stuff, because the Bigster has a lot going for it. First and foremost, this thing is roomy. When I say roomy, I mean it. The Bigster offers an impressive amount of space that rivals some of the more expensive SUVs on the market. We're talking spacious enough to comfortably fit your friends, family, and all their gear for a weekend getaway. Whether you're heading to the mountains for a ski trip or to the beach for some sun, the Bigster has got you covered. And it's not just about sheer space. Dacia has put some real thought into the interior design. The layout is intuitive, making everything easily accessible for both the driver and passengers. Take their U-clip system for example. This system is a game changer for those who love to customize their driving experience. It's this ingenious modular system that lets you easily attach and detach accessories like cup holders, phone mounts, even a little trash can exactly where you want them. Imagine being able to set up your car just the way you like it, without any hassle. It's all about practicality and customization, which I love. The ability to adapt the interior to your needs makes the Bigster stand out in a crowded market. And here's the kicker. The Bigster starts at under £30,000. That's a steal for what you're getting. That's right, you get all this space, clever features, and a modern look without breaking the bank. It's rare to find a vehicle that offers so much at such an affordable price point, but Dacia isn't stopping there. They're pushing the envelope even further. They're also offering hybrid and 4x4 versions of the Bigster, catering to a wider range of drivers and their needs. Whether you're eco-conscious or an off-road enthusiast, there's a Bigster for you. You know, I always like to check in with the carwow community to see what other car enthusiasts are saying, and the response to the Bigster has been overwhelmingly positive. People are raving about its value and versatility. People are genuinely impressed by what Dacia has managed to achieve at this price point. The reviews are glowing and it's easy to see why. It's a real testament to the brand's commitment to value and practicality. Dacia has always been known for offering great cars at great prices, and the Bigster is no exception. Now I know what you're thinking. All this sounds almost too good to be true, right? It's natural to be skeptical when something seems to offer so much for so little. Well, there are a few things to consider, and we'll get into those in just a bit. No car is perfect, and the Bigster is no exception. But for now, let's focus on the positives. But for now, let's just appreciate the fact that Dacia is shaking things up in the SUV market, offering a compelling package that's hard to ignore. The Bigster is a breath of fresh air in a segment that often feels stale and overpriced. Okay, time to address the elephant in the room. The bad aspects of the Dacia Bigster. Now I know that no car is perfect, and the Bigster is no exception. There are a few areas where potential buyers might want to exercise a bit of caution. Now I'm using that term loosely here because we're not talking about deal breakers, but rather potential downsides that are worth considering. These are aspects that might not be immediately obvious but could impact your overall satisfaction with the vehicle. One thing that's still up in the air is the final pricing for all the different trim levels and engine options. This is a significant factor for many buyers, as the cost can vary widely depending on the features and specifications you choose. While the starting price is undeniably attractive, it's important to remember that those higher-end versions with all the bells and whistles will obviously cost more. This could potentially push the price into a range that might make some buyers think twice. Dacia hasn't released the exact figures yet, so it's something to keep an eye on. If you're considering the Bigster, it might be wise to wait until all the pricing details are fully disclosed before making a final decision. Another thing I'm a little hesitant about is the rear head and legroom. For families or those who frequently travel with passengers, this could be a crucial factor. On paper, it looks promising, but I haven't had a chance to put a bunch of tall people in the back for an extended road trip. The real test will be how it performs in everyday use, especially on longer journeys. Until we get some real-world feedback from owners, it's tough to say for sure how comfortable it'll be for those sitting in the back on longer journeys. Comfort is key, especially if you plan on using the Bigster for family vacations or long drives. And finally, Let's talk about the interior materials. The choice of materials can significantly affect the overall feel and longevity of the car's interior. Dacia has gone with these durable, easy-clean rubber mats and seat upholstery, which is great from a practicality standpoint. These materials are designed to withstand the rigors of daily use and are easy to maintain, but I do wonder about their long-term durability. Will these materials still look good and hold up well after several years of use? This is something that only time and extensive use will reveal. Will they hold up well to years of wear and tear? Only time will tell. It's a question of whether the practical benefits will outweigh any potential issues with wear and tear over the long haul. Again, these are just potential concerns, not necessarily major flaws. It's important to weigh these factors against the many positives the Bigster offers. After all, every car has its pros and cons, and the key is finding the right balance for your needs. Alright, let's wrap things up with the ugly, and by ugly I mean those design elements that might not resonate with everyone. You know, the kind of features that spark debates and divide opinions. The Bigster embraces a rugged, outdoorsy aesthetic, which I personally dig. It's got that adventurous spirit ready to tackle any terrain you throw at it. But I can see how some people might find it a bit too aggressive or in your face, especially if they're used to more sleek and understated SUVs. The bold lines and muscular stance can be a bit much for those who prefer a more refined look. Then there's the matter of the hidden rear door handles. It's a design choice that aims to give the car a cleaner, more streamlined look. Dacia has integrated them into the C-pillar, which looks cool and modern, almost like a concept car brought to life. But it can be a bit confusing for first-time passengers. Imagine someone trying to get in, fumbling around, not knowing where to pull. You know, I can just imagine people awkwardly searching for the handle, wondering how to open the darn door. It's almost like a hidden puzzle they need to solve. It's a minor inconvenience, but an inconvenience nonetheless. For some it might be a deal breaker, while others might see it as a quirky feature. But hey, at the end of the day, design is subjective. What one person finds ugly, another might find charmingly quirky. It's all about personal taste and what resonates with you. What one person finds ugly, another might find charmingly quirky. The important thing is that the Bigster has a strong personality and isn't afraid to stand out from the crowd. The important thing is that the Bigster has a strong personality and isn't afraid to stand out from the crowd. It's a car that makes a statement, whether you love it or hate it. And in a sea of increasingly generic-looking SUVs, I applaud Dacia for taking some risks. It's refreshing to see a brand willing to push the envelope and offer something different. So, while the Bigster might not be for everyone, it certainly has its own unique charm. So there you have it, the Dacia Bigster, a surprisingly spacious, cleverly designed, and budget-friendly SUV that's sure to shake things up. It's not perfect, but for the price, it's hard to beat. What do you guys think of the Bigster? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're in the market for a new car, be sure to check out CarWow. They make it super easy to compare offers from local dealers so you can get the best possible deal on your next car. Thanks for watching.